What is going on, everybody? You ever have one of those days? Scratch that. You ever have one of those weeks where it just seems like everything and everybody's against you? That about sums up my week so far in a nutshell. But before I get into all the negativity, on the bright side, I got the blue bullet out tonight. Woo! So as you saw from my last vlog, Monday and Tuesday were a wash as far as getting outside. And the big reason for that was the rain and the storm, and it was bad. Literally state of emergency across the county for about 24 hours while the fire department, the energy company, law enforcement, etc., cleaned up the mess from the storm. And like I said before, this storm lasted all of like 30 minutes. It wasn't an all-day thing, and the heaviest portions of the storm only lasted about 15 minutes in concentrated areas at a time. Well, there was that. There was some complications at work on Tuesday and yesterday still because of that storm, and there will probably be some complications tomorrow as well. So that was Monday and Tuesday. So today, Wednesday, today was like when it rains, it pours, where Monday and Tuesday was a literal sense, and today was a figurative you sense. Today I had some tasks that needed to be done for work that I worked on pretty much all day Tuesday and would have been done Tuesday, except for the fact that they weren't because they were done wrong. Bumpity bump. I keep forgetting that this road has been torn up and they haven't fixed it yet, and I need to stop going over it because I don't like going over it. So yeah, all the work that I did Tuesday meant absolutely nothing because it was all done wrong. And it wasn't necessarily my fault that it was done wrong. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Like, I did everything by the book basically, but neglected to check one key important detail at the beginning of the book that we usually don't need to check for in the book. And because I didn't check for that thing, the whole setup was wrong, and I had to do them all over again today. So that was goof up number one. Number two came in the form of consistent, unrelenting interruptions during my day. If it wasn't one thing, it was another. Just non-stop back and forth. And here's the thing. Work-related interruptions are one thing. For the most part, they can't be avoided. But non-work related issues, non-work related interruptions, when I'm trying to do work, I don't know if you could hear that, but that's this front rotor right here. I'm pretty sure I glazed the pads going down a hill one day, and I need to sandpaper them so they stop squeaking. But anyway, it's those non-work related interruptions that just, when I'm trying to get work done, they bug the crap out of me. I like to consider myself a social guy. I don't mind shooting it with somebody for a little while, but not while I'm trying to get work done, man. So anyway, I'm crunching and crunching and crunching to get this work done on time because it needs to be used first thing tomorrow morning. So to top off the entire day, when I got the job finished and got the equipment to where it needed to be, I ended up not even needing it at all. I crunched the entire day over it and then didn't need it. So that was my workscapades. Now, full disclosure, I do love my job. I do love what I do. But today was definitely an example of one of those days you get done and you just want to open the bottle of whiskey when you get home. But wait, that's not all. So, in order to properly tell this story, we're going to need to go back in time about 1.5 years. So, it's November of 2015, the day before Thanksgiving. I'm out late, chatting with a friend who was having a hard time, needed somebody to talk to. We part our ways. I turn on the car, get ready to go home. I got about 1/4 mile down the road, and the car lurches forward, and then suddenly acts like it's dying. My little wrench maintenance light came on, and it was flashing, and the car was sputtering. Gas pedal wasn't doing anything. So I pulled over to the side of the road, turned the car off, let it sit for about 30 seconds, turned the car back on. It's throttling nice and smooth. It's idling nice and smooth. No wrench. So I was like, all right, let's get going home. Another 1/4 mile down the road, same thing. The car starts sputtering, sounding like it's gonna die. Gas pedal doesn't do anything. Pull over to the side of the road again, because what other option do I have? Turn the car off, turn it back on, and it's fine again. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, well, it's obviously a sensor issue somewhere, and it's gonna keep doing this until I get home. So I might as well just pick a route where there's no traffic, because it was late at night, and baby at home. The car did this 6 more times on my 10-mile journey home. And of course, it's the evening before Thanksgiving, and now I don't have a car to get to my family's place for Thanksgiving. It ended up being the throttle positioning sensor, and it was replaced fairly cheaply for what a car is the day after Thanksgiving, and the car worked fine after that. For Thanksgiving, I just ended up borrowing a friend's car, so it wasn't a huge deal. It was just massively inconvenient. Now, back to today. Today, on my way home from work, I'm driving down the highway. I get on the off-ramp, and at the end of the off-ramp, the car jerks forward, and that maintenance light comes on again. But this time, there was no weird sputtering. The engine didn't sound like it was gonna die, but I did still have a little bit of throttle power thanks to a software update that was done the last time my car was in for this problem. So, I babied the car home, I got inside, might have cried a little, and called my mechanic to schedule another appointment. Now, obviously I'm not completely 100% sure that it's the same problem, but considering all the same circumstances happened leading up to that sensor failure and the erratic engine behavior, I have a pretty good idea that it's the same issue. So yeah, bad day at work, and then my car breaks down. But you know what, it's all right, because now I'm outside, I'm on the bike. If I can't drive to work tomorrow, I can surely ride to work. So, let's stay positive. Picked a route today that I'm basically in the wind the entire way out, so I can get a nice tailwind on the way home. So if you're hearing a lot of wind noise today, that's why. I tried something new with my wind guard, but I haven't actually tested it yet. This is my first ride out with that wind guard. It obviously didn't work too well. One of my friends messaged me yesterday, and he told me that the place where we go to shoot pool, the roof got ripped off during the storm on Monday. It's a little bit out of the way, but I kind of want to check that out. The place is called Guys and Dolls. It's right here. Yeah, they're up there working on it right now. Listen to that rotor. That's disgusting. I feel like I'm riding a Walmart bike. But yeah, my friend said the whole inside of that building right there underneath that part of the roof absolutely flooded, destroyed. And that just happens to be the kitchen area portion of that room. So hopefully it's not too expensive and it doesn't take them too long to fix. Ooh. Come on, Joe. Learn how to clip in already. I guarantee I'm not making that light. Nope. And to think I almost didn't go out and ride today. After the day I had and getting back at 5:45, I thought at this point, what's the point of going out? The point is, even in an hour and a half ride, which will end up being about an hour and 45 when I get home, I still got a really good ride in, which I'd like to take a second and say thank you to anybody and everybody who has visited my channel at least once. I really appreciate you taking your time out to watch. Feel free to drop me a line as to what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see anything different, just leave it in the comment section below and I'll address it either in the comment section or in one of my next videos. But I'm entering easy recovery ride territory here, so that's going to about do it.